Hi, I'm Kerryn and I'm a specialist palliative nurse with EPC. As a specialist palliative care nurse with EPC, I spend my days on the road and visiting clients in their homes. My job is to help them manage their symptoms at home and to help them live the best life that they can as their disease progresses. I worked for EPC for just over 3 years. I started working for them the month the pandemic started. I've come to nursing, in particular palliative care nursing, as a second career. I spent 15 years working for a pharmaceutical company and managed to develop a really good case of burnout. One day I got up, walked into the manager's office and resigned, much to the shock of my husband. And at that point I didn't really know what I was going to do as the next step, but people were asking, and so as a throwaway line I would say to people, oh, I'm going to go and be a nurse. My mum, who loves looking for things on the internet, actually found a course that I could do as a postgraduate course to do nursing, so I applied. Why not? And then as one of my student placements, I had the opportunity to spend a few weeks with a community palliative care organisation, and that was where everything really clicked for me. I found that I loved working with people in their homes, loved working in sort of the multidisciplinary team environment, and really loved that I was going into people's homes as a guest and I could offer recommendations, but really they're still individuals, and you've got to work with them in their home, wherever they are, socially and emotionally, and I found that really, really fulfilling, and I went, great, this is what I want to do. After doing my graduate year, I applied to multiple palliative care units across Melbourne, and EPC were bold enough to take on a new nurse straight out of their graduate year, and I have loved working for them ever since. Since joining EPC 3 years ago, I've had the opportunity to step up into my manager's role, the clinical nurse consultant. I have found that my previous managerial experience has really helped me in this, and doing this role has given me a much broader understanding of the organisation. Something that really stands out for me about EPC as an organisation is the fantastic support that I felt as a nurse working during the pandemic. It was important that we continued to provide care for our clients, but it was also really important that the nurses were protected and supported to do their role effectively. It's really very funny to think about what a typical day for a nurse at EPC is. One of the things I love about this job is it's just so varied. You start the day with a plan, you go and you see your clients, but every visit is different and every visit can throw up unique challenges, opportunities, and sometimes you just don't know what you're going to walk into, and you've just got to be ready to pivot, as they say. Something that others may not know about me is that I'm actually a huge introvert. I find that I'm able to deal with the anxiety and stress that I find in clients' homes. That's part of the job. I can distance myself from that. But what I do find challenging is dealing with colleagues' excitement or anxiety or stress in the office. I do find that challenging. I find it harder to distance myself from my colleagues' concerns because we are a team and we want to work together. I think this probably comes back in part to my introversion. I guess the question is, what do I do to overcome this? And really it's just breathe and listen. After my previous job, where I would work at least 50 hours a week and then do a lot of travel, one of the things that I really value about the job that I have with EPC is that after a hard day's work, I can walk away and the following day is a brand new day. If I've done my job well today, everything is taken care of for my clients, either directly by my actions or by follow-up actions that I've scheduled. And while I'm not terribly good at disconnecting from work at the end of the day, I do like that I don't have to hold on to things until the next day if I've done my job well. The two people that have really inspired me in my palliative care journey have been Atul Gawande and Kerryn. They're both physicians that work in palliative care. They've got really long experience and they've produced excellent books that are really easy to read and they're very, very accessible, and they also produce excellent podcasts which are very easy to listen to.